Ever since I was little, I've been capturing details of my life, hoping that one day when I look back at it, I'd smile and be grateful of what I've become. Life is like an empty canvas. You slowly add things to it to complete the bigger picture. These are some of the pictures I took on my camera last year. I smiled, cried, succeeded, and failed, and traveled both in my imagination into places that have now been embedded into my memory. These are my friends. They are my equals. Friends bring you up and help you through your hard times. I've been through extremely hard times in my life, but through these hard times I've had friends to help me, and I've had a community that supported me and didn't judge me. But what I've had to face a lot is inequality. People who held power and more wealth had managed to put me down, and that is why justice and equality has become such a big part of my life and my beliefs. My artwork is split into two parts. The first one is about what I believe in the most, which is inequality. I grew up having everything I could ever hope for, a loving family, wealth, friends, and so much more. But there came a time where I didn't have all of that, and that was when I saw inequality at its finest. As I got older, I realized that money was the most important thing in life, and without it, you're almost nothing. But that's not how it should be. However, I've learned that it's hard to change things in society, and it's almost impossible to change people. All I can really do is to change myself and speak out about the things that I've been through to the people that are dearest to me. In this artwork that I created out of bookmarks, I've separated people into different classes. The bottom, which has the most amount of people, the middle, which emphasizes the wealth. In this class, we see that people are treated nicely, but also have to work to earn a living. We as humans all have to work to live, despite what class or age or background. Every day is a fight. We run into problems and we are forced to overcome the problem and solve it because we're human. And that's what the middle and bottom class have in common. We both are still stuck in a frame and have to follow by the ways of life. We all walk this earth as people who do their best, who look up and know their roles and their duty. The last class is the upper class. And to me, these aren't people. It's the law and it's the way of life. These things are what we follow by, and what determines our past, present, and future. They are every truth. They are every lie. They are everything that is on the outside, and they are outside of every frame. Hence the name of this artwork, which is called Inequality. And I feel like this represents me as a human being because this is what I believe in. And also I love books, so I just randomly cut bookmarks out and made this piece. So yeah. And this is my final product. Next up is the second part of my artwork, which represents my identity. These are the drawings that I drew for my past, which is a drawing of 3 symbols that define me, an eye, 3D objects, and a flower. And my present, which is an empty book with elements surrounding it but nothing inside. And the third is my future, which is a stitched up heart facing summer and spring, which symbolizes growth, acceptance, and healing from the pain. And here is me drawing my final product, which is called Identity. It's a combination of the 2 drawings that I drew previously, which is my present and my future. But I decided not to put my past because it's in the past and that's where it belongs. This final artwork is a book that is filled with bright colors, a full heart, 2 trees, and a pastel background. Combine my future and my present, and I'm really glad that I did because this is my dream and this is my world and this is my final artwork. Thank you.